What's going on, guys? This is Riggs, and this is going to be another PUBG mobile video, a very important topic that we need to discuss. But before we get into it, I heard you guys loud and clear in the comment section regarding my background. You guys were not a big fan of the black background, so I'm really hoping that this is bright enough for everybody's taste. But anyway, on a much more serious note, we need to discuss something very, very important, and it kind of goes hand in hand with my video from a couple uploads ago, which was hacking, hacking coming back to PUBG. A lot of people in the comment section were talking about why PUBG, why is this game so targeted? So I'm gonna give you guys 3 reasons why PUBG Mobile is constantly being targeted by hackers. So let's get into it. And again, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay that you'll be watching on the screen. Again, the best way to support the channel is to leave a like. It's not to donate money. It's not to become a member. Nothing to do, with giving money, anything like that. Just simply dropping a like on the video goes a very, very long way. Best way to support the channel. Don't even subscribe if you don't want to, but at least make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive into this. The top 3 reasons, and yes, there's many, many reasons. These are just the top 3 that I've experienced throughout my time, covering this game. And since hackers were kind of introduced, I don't know, around maybe season 3, season 4 is when it really, began to, go a downward spiral. So again, sound off in the comment section. Let me and everybody else know what your thoughts are on why PUBG is constantly being targeted by hackers. Number 1, it is the style or the type of game that PUBG is. What do I mean by that? This is a game where, unlike other games, like say, let's use RPGs as an example. In some RPGs, gets stronger the more you play the game. Whether it's better gear you're getting, or you can level up your gear. Whether it's getting more health, getting more items, things like that. Things that actually impact the statistics or the abilities that your characters have. Again, it all depends on the type of game. I'm sure a couple have already popped into your head, but it's a way where you level up your character in a particular game that will make it stronger. Again, whether it's abilities, spells, whatever the case may be. The big difference in PUBG is that isn't there. So yeah, you can level up your account, you can, rank up in tiers. But again, as far as the weapons that you pick up, the M4 that I pick up, being someone who's played this game over 2 years, is the exact same M4 that someone's going to be picking up, who's just, downloading the game and playing it for the very first time. M4, and again, we're not talking gun skins. I already can hear I can already imagine the trolley comments. We're not talking, kill feed messages. We're talking about damage and fire rate. It's the exact same weapon that anybody else picks. Same thing with skins. Skins and anything that you buy in this game is strictly cosmetic. It's just cosmetic. It's just so your character looks cool. It's a certain skin, a certain color, design, whatever the case may be. It's strictly cosmetic. It has no impact on how you're going to perform on the battlefield, despite what anybody says. Again, I can already imagine the trolley comments. And the reason why someone might be more willing to hack in a game like PUBG is because if their account gets banned, they're not really losing anything. The most you can lose is your tier. So say you're in diamond or crown, whatever the case may be. You can lose a tier. You get banned. You go ahead. You drop down to bronze. You download the game again, and you do it all over. So there's no real impact. You're not losing anything that's affecting your character. So whether you've been playing this game 3 years on a $5,000 account, you spent $5,000 on it, and you're that same person that just downloads the game today, and you're in bronze 5, your skills and abilities are still going to be the same. Nothing you can buy in the game itself will change anything. So that's one of the big ones. Another huge one is you have to look at the root of the problem itself, which is the types of hacks that people are using. And by using, we mean buying. People are going out and buying certain types of hacks. We don't need to name them. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of different hacks, and there's new ones popping up pretty much every single day. Now, the way it works is people are purchasing hacks, and what it is it's not just a hack for that person's account. It's a hack that they're downloading onto their device, i.e. a third-party app. So it's a third-party app that's allowing all these hacks to be able to take place. So people are spending their good hard-earned money buying these hacks, and of course cheating in the game and ruining everybody's gameplay. Now, because they've purchased this money, let's say Joe, okay, let's say Joe goes ahead and buys some hacks. Let's say he spends, I don't know, $100 for them, right? And let's say it's $100 a month for the subscription. So he spends $100, and boom, he ends up getting banned, gets sent down to bronze 5. Yet he has already paid that $100. Do you think for 1 second that he's gonna say, "Oh, PUBG, they caught me. I'm banned. I'm just gonna go ahead, with my head down, tail between my legs, and never play PUBG again"? No. What they're gonna do is they're gonna download the game all over again. And again, since the hacks is an account thing, it's a third-party app, or it's often a third-party app, downloaded onto the device itself, whether it's the device, whether it's the computer that they're using. Again, there's all different types of ways, to do it. And they're just going to download the game again. Since they've paid, cold hard cash on these hacks, just because they get banned doesn't mean they're not going to come back. They're going to re-download the game and still implement the same hacks that they've already purchased for that month or whatever the time frame is, and do it all over again. So that is a huge issue that I think a lot of people aren't talking about, a lot of people don't think about, is the hacks themselves, that people are buying them. And the last thing someone's going to do is get banned and not come back. That's why some people are so keen on getting IP addresses banned, or make it to where someone, if they get banned, they can't be able to just re-download the game again immediately, that there should be some type of a cooldown, something like that. But something definitely needs to change, because that's why this particular issue is making it into the top 3 reasons why people are cheating in this game. Now, last but not least, this has to do with Tencent, and it has to do with the fact that this game versus any other game, whether it's in the genre or out of the genre, at least in the mobile scene, is the detection system. It seems as though Tencent is always playing catch up versus other developers, from other games, where it seems they're able to detect the hack, squash it, and then put systems in place to where it doesn't come back. And that is a huge deterrent. The issue with PUBG is there's no deterrent, there's no real repercussions. This kind of goes hand in hand, with the IP ban. Hackers know that Tencent is way, way, way behind other games and other game developers in being able to detect these types of things. They know it's a joke at this point as far as what they're doing. I mean, just 2 days ago, and the fact that this person featured in that video was able to make it all the way, I think it was like Crown 3 or Crown 2, and he's hip firing from 300 meters away. It's incredible that they're not able to have a system built in place. There's things that people's characters are doing, or people's avatars are doing, that are physically impossible to do in the game for anybody else. A very similar one to this is where people have the speed hack, where they're running, faster than Sonic the Hedgehog all over the map. There's no system in place that shows this is the speed, however many, meters per second it is that someone can travel. Yet if someone goes 10 times past that, there should be a detection system that should immediately squash it. They should be kicked out of the game, banned immediately, to where their character is just basically AFK the rest of the match. There should be detection systems like booby traps in the game itself that know when someone is sus, when someone's hip firing from 300 meters, when someone's running from one end of Sonic to the other, in less than 5 seconds. There should be something that should be able to detect that. And at the end of the day, hackers know that that is not the case. That is far from the case. And when there's no deterrent, when there's no real repercussion, and again, all these kind of, go in tandem. They all kind of go hand in hand. When you put all these three recipes and you mix them up, it is a hacking paradise, which makes it a nightmare for everybody else playing this game. And again, for this game to, not only keep the current players that it has, but also to encourage new players to play the game, the hacking has to be stopped. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this top 3 reasons why hackers are completely destroying this game. Make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you would like to. But until the very next one, this has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming.